As we have been looking at Titus chapter 2, I want to just backtrack a little bit and look at Titus 2:14 again this time. Last time we talked about Christ's amazing sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice, by giving himself, showing us his wonderful grace, and claiming us for his own. We are his people, and he desired that. He wants that relationship with us. This time I want to look at the last phrase of this verse. Let me read it for you just once again. Titus 2:14. Christ gave himself for us to redeem us from all lawlessness and to purify for himself a people for his own possession who are zealous of good works. I want to focus on that last little bit. Zealous of good works. You see, when God claims us for his own, when he draws us to Jesus Christ and transforms us, it is for a purpose that we would be zealous for good works. Now, zealous is not a word that we really use too much anymore these days, but zealous means to be passionately devoted to something. Now, I can relate to this because there have been a few things in my life that I have been passionately devoted to. For a long time, I was passionately devoted to the Red Sox. I love baseball. I have since I was knee-high, and played baseball and collected baseball cards and had baseball stuff all over my room. And I was passionately devoted to the Red Sox. I loved the Red Sox. I always wanted to watch the games. When they won the first championship in 86 years in 2004, I was literally sitting on the edge of my bed at 1 o'clock in the morning, shouting and hollering and keeping Melody awake. I was passionately devoted to the Red Sox. That has kind of drifted a little bit lately, that they haven't been doing so well, I guess. But that's what Paul is talking about here. God desires his people to be passionately devoted to good works, to living in such a way that is honoring to him. Can I ask you today, what are you passionately devoted to? What are you willing to put your time and your energy to? Do you have a desire to live in a way that honors God, to do what's right, to serve others, to worship God faithfully, to be generous? I've found that we're all likely passionately devoted to something. There is something that gets the best of our time and our energy. And Paul here is challenging Titus and in turn challenging us some 2,000 years later, that we would give our passion to living the lives that are honoring to God. In thanksgiving for what Christ has done for us. Shouldn't we live our lives sacrificially for him and for others because of his sacrifice for us? Friends, what are you passionately devoted to?